What's up, guys? Dave here. The red light is on. I got the Killer Coley, Megan Coley shirt on. But on the show with me, one of my absolute favorite guys in the biz, man. Undefeated. The man don't know how to lose. He'll be here in Florida, Hollywood, Florida, November 12th, Bellator 271. The JTrain, Justin Gonzales. What's up, my man?
How you doing, brother? Thanks for having me back. I'm excited. Obviously, we had a big fight announcement. Life is good on my end, brother. Life is good over here.
I love it, man. Not even the fight announcement. That was big. It was you on Twitter going after that fake ESPN and Adopco. Hey, can you tag my man? What's up?
Hey, man, I thought it was funny,
It was.
He actually reached out to me and was like, hey, man, just there's a lot of accounts that are fake and there's a lot of Justin Gonzales. So I just wanted to make sure it was cool. And I was like, hey, man, you're good, dude. I was just getting on you. I actually got a lot.
God, that's great. That's awesome that he reached out.
Yeah, hey, man, tag my ass, man. Give me some credit,
Yeah.
Like, hey, I get it. Pico's kind of a poster boy, but I need my clout too,
Absolutely, man. No disrespect to the man at all. But come on, Pico. It's the J train time, brother. You know what I mean? I've been on the train for a couple of years. I just think it's time, man. Undefeated. You don't know how to lose. You know what I mean? He's got a couple L's in a row in Bellator.
Hey, man, it's my job to put his ass out. So hopefully that's you here, November 12th.
Absolutely, man. Okay, tell us about that then. Give us kind of a little bit the backstory. How did it came to be? Did they call your number? You were like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I know you're an out west guy. I kind of want to talk about that a little bit. I think you're a Denver Bronco guy, if I'm right.
Wasn't the best. It was a little ugly for us, but
yeah.
Out.
It's crazy. So a little backstory with us. We're starting to get into betting a lot, man. We love betting on MMA, but now it's football season. So our circle, we're betting on football games right and left. And this past weekend, I think I was like 2 for 7. It was a horrible weekend. The girls got no food. I got no diapers. But one of my wins, I got the Raiders +4. They had the coaching change. I loved them. I thought they were going to group together. And that was one of the wins I got was the Raiders +4.
Man, being a division game, that was a rough one. And, that's kind of rivals. So with everything going on in their program, I did not expect them to come out swinging like that. But, hey, man, we got some stuff to work on. It might be a long season if we don't fix it.
Man, it's wild that Denver does so many great things. The defense has been great. Management's been great. You guys get usually good coaches. It's that damn quarterback thing. Ever since John Elway, you had an awesome run there with Peyton. But other than that, it's been like a 25-year desert. It's like you guys can't get a young guy especially.
Just can't figure it out, man. The first 3 games, they played really solid. Granted, the quality of teams weren't the best, but I was really excited about this season. And then we kind of run into who do we go? Steelers, Raiders, Ravens, Steelers, Raiders. And it just, and now we go on the road to the Browns. And I'm like, that's a tough 4-punch combo there that we might end up under 500 if we don't get our shit together.
Right. Hey, the Browns might be without Baker, but all right. I love it. I can talk Broncos with you all day. We can go with it. We can go 25 minutes, but we know a big fight. Aaron Pico, Bellator 271, November 12th. How did they come to be? Did they contact you? Did you just say yes, send contract? Were you like, oh, I don't know about time? Did you like doing it in Florida? Tell me, what was your take on it?
Man, it was kind of we knew, coming into the division, taking out a big opponent right away, that this was a very likely possibility. And it's an exciting matchup. People want to see this fight. So they came at us. They told us him. And I was like, all right, man, you know what? I'm on board for this. This is a very interesting fight, a very exciting fight, also a winnable fight. And it's, puts me that much closer to my goal of being a Bellator world champion. So he's got a lot of hype behind him. If I beat him, I steal that hype, and it skyrockets me so much closer to my goals. So I was kind of trying to push for the fight a little bit sooner, not fighting since July. Man, by the time I fight in November, that's going to be July, August, September, October, November, about 4 months, man, going on 5 months. So I wanted a little bit sooner. I want to fight more frequently. I want to make this money. I want to stay relevant in the game. he was having a baby. I believe he had a baby just recently. So things didn't work out. So we ended up deciding on November 12th, which is also perfect, man. Gives me a great time to train, gives me time to get through this fight, and then I can take a little break and spend some time with my family, my friends for the holidays. So it just made sense for everybody, man. Give him a little time to do what he needs to do as being a new father, training, making sure his girl's taken care of. I'm sure there's a lot of things he wanted to do, you know. So pretty simple, man. You know, really, like, the man just handled it, threw out a name. I wasn't against it, man. When I said that division is my hit list, everybody in the rankings is my hit list, man. So I wasn't lying.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
man?
That's a great story. So it's so funny. I gotta, you probably have multiple text chains with your boys, or a fight text chain or whatever. So we have one, and all it is, it's like we get a meme every hour. There's like 8 of us guys, and we get a meme every now and then. And they know me. I'm the father of it. I got 4 kids, and they always, anytime a funny dad joke is in there, they send it my way. So I had a meme this morning, and it was about having a newborn and how you have bad sleep. And then if you have another baby a year or 2 later, you're going to have bad sleep. So it was like something about if you have multiple kids, you won't sleep well for 10 fucking years. It was something like that.
Yeah.
It was funny as shit. And it's kind of real, though. It really is, man. I was up at 4:15 with one of my girls. I ain't going to lie. This morning doing my thing. Aaron, like you said, just had a baby. Man, that's tough, brother. Like, that's tough. Like, being it and trying to be a professional fighter. You know how it is, your body and mind and all that. And be that. I would have to say that is a slight advantage going into this fight for you. That's a tough thing to be a new father going into a fight. That's tough.
I agree, man. I agree. You know, I try not to think about it like that. You know, I try to focus on myself more than my opponent. But you got to be real, man. He's got some other things on his mind right now. Right. So, maybe it gives him more motivation being a father now. Who knows? However he's taking it, whether he's not getting enough sleep, whether he's worried about other things. I hate to say it, but that's not my problem, man. I wish him all the best. I hope his baby's healthy. I hope his girl's healthy. I wish him a very successful fatherhood. But, hey, man, I'm focused on me. I'm trying to reach some goals. So all those distractions are not a factor for me. So, hey, I wish him the best.
That's awesome, man. That's so funny. And man, Aaron, he really does, for how young he's been in the Bellator game. And even I think he's like 8-4 in that range, 7-4 in that range. He's got a big name around him, like, because he had a lot of hype coming around him. I think he had a massive knockout. Then he had those 2 L's in a row. I think he's on a 3-fight win streak, if I'm, remembering right. 2 or 3?
3 or 4. Oh, man.
Oh, 3 or 4? Yeah. So
he is on a little streak right now.
Yeah, he's back winning. So,
and then, but hey, he's figured it out. He made some changes. Man, it's just exciting, dude. He does. He's doing really well. You got to respect him as an opponent because, hey, man, he goes out there and he puts it on the line. He's ready to bang. He's ready to take you down. He's very skilled in a lot of areas where I'm skilled in a lot of those similar areas. So I feel like it's going to be a similar fight as the Taiwan, just a little different, man. I think I find that chin. I think he's going to sleep. So,
that's exciting. That's exciting. You got to think a nice finish, a name like that. And even I know it's only 2-0 in Bellator, but 13-0 pushes the record. The look, the face, everything you got going for you the right way. You got to think you're like 1-2 away at most. Like you're not that far away from that top goal. Like I don't see a lot of other names in front of you.
I think a win here puts me in a serious title contention, man.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 more, maybe 2. We'll see how Bellator wants to play it. But there's a lot of big names, so it's exciting, man. Any way you go, the top 10 is stacked, bro. They're all killers, and they're all chasing that same goal too. So in order to reach mine, I got to crush theirs, man, just the way it's got to be.
What do you think of that champ?
Hey, AJ Mckee's the real deal, bro.
He's good, man.
Very solid against Pitbull. Looks solid all the time, man. And he's dangerous everywhere, which, hey, man, kudos to him. Congrats on winning the belt. But, hey, man, I'm coming for your ass. So
I like that. He's and it's good because he's like a Bellator risen fighter. Like he was kind of born in the system, and a lot of his wins in the system, a lot of main events. Yeah, I think, and the more title defenses he gets, I think the bigger his name's going to get. He's one of the top skilled guys in the division. He's up there. That'd be interesting. Can't wait.
Hey.
Hopefully 2023, 2024 by the latest, but that'd be fun. That's a good one. Gonzales, Mckee, that's a good one.
It's exciting, man. We both got our O's. Obviously he's kind of ran through the division already, so I'm kind of still doing it. Maybe some people say I got some stuff to prove, but hey, I don't got an O on my record for nothing, man. So I got to just handle my things, take out Pico first. If I can get a stoppage here, I think that skyrockets me, maybe one or two more, and then it's on, man. So it's cool, man. Hey, I'd love to put a blemish on his record.
Yeah.
I think that'd be, then I leave no doubt that I am the undisputed best featherweight in the world,
The poster speaks for itself, and O has to go. It's your two guys' faces. This is easy. Bellator, I'm doing your job for you. Talking about a good job. Last pay-per-view for the UFC was the featherweight championship on the line. Easily top 3, top 5 best fights of the year. Volkanovski and Ortega put it all on the line. It's wild because I don't know how many so going into the Ultimate Fighter, I was a pro Ortega guy and not a big Volkanovski guy. But a lot of the fighters that fought for Volkanovski are friends of mine, and they kind of told me a lot of behind-the-scenes stories. And I started really jumping on Volkanovski. He's a great dude. Everyone says he's an awesome guy. On air and off air like that, he's just a good dude. Yeah. And that fight just did it all for me. For him not to tap and him to get through it. And he's a stud. He's another featherweight stud.
That was a great fight, man. All the way around. How do you not like those guys? They go out there, put it on the line. Ortega took some shots, bro. But he wasn't ever really completely out of the fight, man. He almost stopped Volkanovski twice. And it's just a fan of the sport, a fan of those guys putting it on the line like that. So, holy shit, that was probably the fight of the year, if not a contender.
Yeah.
I mean, bravo, man. Awesome.
And being like you just said, Ortega took shots. Is it just God woke, Ortega woke up and he has that in him? Or is that something you can train or train better with or get better at? Or is it just some people can take him and some people, Chuck Liddell at the end can't get hit. He sneezes and gets knocked out once in a while, is that just a part of who you are?
A little bit of both, man. Obviously you can take some shots in certain spots. So keeping your chin tucked is a big thing, man. This frontal lobe is the hardest part of your skull. So, if you're taking the shots there, it's not going to affect you as much as taking one on the temple or taking one on the jaw. And just moving, being in the right spot so that they can't land quite with all the power. There's a lot of different things, man, being your positioning. But there's some guys that it really comes down to that's just grit, man. You just got tough, and how bad do you want it, man? At some point, you kind of you run into these guys where you give them so much damage that they really just don't want to be there anymore,
Yeah. Great point. Never really thought of that. It almost, not saying that they're falling on purpose or whatever, but sometimes when you just, when you're done, I got you. That makes sense, man. I never really heard it that way, but that makes sense.
I mean, shoot, man. I like I said, going along off of that, I think Ortega really wanted that belt, man. He he body through shit that most couldn't, literally couldn't or wouldn't. How you want to phrase it? Maybe both. So,
talking about that, kind of the buzzing topic this week so far. Saturday was a UFC show out there in Vegas. Wasn't a great show, but it was a good show. And just kind of afterwards, everyone's talking about Aspen Ladd's coach and Aspen Ladd. Did you see that at all? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I was gone this week, and we had somebody fighting, so I was cornering. And then we went and had some fun. We went to the little corn maze, go get a little scared. So, I just took a break from fighting after that, man. I went and got beat up all week. I was training hard. So, for me, mentally, just so I kind of just take a little break this weekend was pretty good, man. Now I'm refreshed. Did she end up losing the decision?
Yeah, real quick, before Aspen Ladd, I actually love what you just said there. How important is that for you as a fighter, as a man, as everything, just to say, fuck, I'm going to go to a corn maze. I need to refresh my mind, refresh my body. You're about to be in a grueling fight camp for 6 weeks. How important is that to do just normal guy shit, normal day shit?
I think it's super important, man. I'm a firm believer that when I'm having fun and I'm smiling in the gym, I'm still enjoying my everyday life, that I truly am a better fighter. And, hey, I put in my work. I did my cardio. I did my sparring. I did everything right. So, my diet was on. So taking that little break just allows you to just mentally refresh, physically refresh, and, just come back better. So, shoot, man, I was ready to go today. I already hit my lift. I already hit some cardio. We got practice later. So I think if you don't take those little breaks, or, your body starts grinding, if you grind so hard all the time, you're eventually going to be dust, man. So I think it's very important, man, for people to understand balance. You got to make a balance.
I love it. It's you hear about it all the time, and you hear just about how much work gets put into it. And it's like you said, it's kind of a topic that doesn't get talked about. It's like what you do in your off time and not doing the shit. You know what I mean? All right. So back to Aspen Ladd. So yeah, she's in the main event and she's fighting Norma Dumont. She's a favorite, 9-1, ton of buzz around her name for a couple years. And it's crazy. Not because I put a hefty bet on Aspen Ladd myself. I thought she was going to get the job done. She walks into the cage, Justin, and she has a flat look on her face. You can just tell before the bell rang, she didn't have it. She didn't want to be there. And she fought for 5 minutes. She's on the outside. And, Ladd's more of a grappler than a striker. Never got in, never wrestled, never did anything. And right away after the first round, her coach is like, Aspen, wake up. Like, you're down 1-0. This is a main event fight. This is a big fight. That could be a number one contendership for the 145 title. And she never got up. Second and third round, the coach got more adamant, like cussing at her, like, effing, Aspen Ladd, wake up. Let's go. Like, very motivational, but in her face, cussing. And, like, of course, half the side of the media is like, oh, my God, he's too harsh on her. And, oh, my God, this. I'm one of those people. He was being truthful with her. At the end of the day, he was telling her what she needed to hear or probably didn't want to hear. But at the end of the day, that's facts and the truth. So it's been like this for 48 hours. It's been a whirlwind. And I've been pro on Aspen's coach. She didn't show up, brother. She had a main event fight and didn't show up.
She, if I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong. I thought she took this fairly short notice. Somebody got hurt, right? Then she jumped
missed
in.
Weight 2 weeks ago for 135.
Oh, okay.
So she weighed 8 pounds over. So then she was kind of in Vegas still in fight shape. And they made her go up to 145. And this main event happened organically because Dumont was going to fight Holly Holm. So it just kind of happened. And, maybe that was a big part of it. I would assume so. But it was still, she wasn't there. And her coach was like, get the fuck up. Let's go.
There is so much to take in, man. Like, people forget. Hey, dude, just because we're professional athletes, just because we're fighters, man, there's a lot that goes into this, man. If your mind's not right, your camp is off, coming off of missing weight, there's a lot kind of fucking with you. And as for the coaches being too hard, man, some people need to be trying to think of how to word this without kind of butchering it. I always ask my coaches, just be honest with me, man. If I lost I need to fucking know that, because then I need to get off my ass and go get these next 2 rounds. I have to. I was like, don't shit it. If it's close and we don't know, I need to know that, because then it's like I'm just going to assume I lost that round and I need to go get it. I got a little mix of both, man. Sometimes my coaches slow it down. They can tell if my heart rate's up too high and I'm getting a little crazy. They kind of calm me, bring me back down. But if I'm not up and I'm not going, they get on my ass. Like, wake the fuck up, dude.
Right. And the thing I just got off with Ashley Evans Smith about, what we talked about, what we were so pro about her coach, man, they know each other. Like, that's a coach and student, or a coach and fighter bond. Like, they've got so many work and the hours in the gym and the grit and cutting weight and all that shit. You kind of know your partner or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I see, you know what I mean? It's like a family member, which one to crack on a Thanksgiving and which one you can't crack on a Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? It's family. So at the end of the day, I want people to be honest with me.
Best. And she knows. If Aspen Ladd was here right now, she'd probably say, this is what I needed to hear. I wasn't going. Again, I missed the fight, but she knows too. There's no hard feeling. I'm sure she's not mad at her coach. She's not upset with her coach. This is what we come together. as a team trying to
Yeah.
reach these goals, man.
Yeah.
So if that's your goal and that's what you need to get to win, to achieve those, then so be it, man. It's whether it's cussing, whether it's just bad mouthing or whatever, however you want to put it, man. Some people need different shit to get going. You just got to understand that. It's a different type of relationship.
Right. And at the end of the day, too, man, this isn't show love. This is show business. This is professional fighting. It don't get any more realer than that. Like, I remember in UFC, I felt like that was their tagline, as real as it gets or whatever. It's like, this is it. This is as close to war as war can be. And, like, man, there's no sugarcoating. I think when people, I love that. I hope MMA keeps on going more mainstream. I hope it's better for everyone. I hope it's more money for you guys. I hope the better. I love it. But at the end of the day, man, this is war. Like you guys lock yourselves in there. The better man that day for 15 or 25 minutes walks out. Plain simple, you know?
It's, oh, man, probably one of the realest sports, man. You have an off day, you're going to get hurt. It's not like, you have a bad day in basketball and the coach just pulls you out, man.
Yeah.
There ain't no pulling out on this, man. You got to go there and fight. And if you're not on, you're going to get hurt, and it's not going to be a good day for you. So
unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Justin Gonzales, JTrain. I threw it up here on Instagram, JTrain_1991. Denver Broncos going to the corn maze. Your Instagram's on fire, man. I love watching you. It's so funny. We've talked, it's got to be a couple years now. Huge fan of you. I'm so pumped. Huge fight. Aaron Pico, put that shit up right now. Bellator 271, November 12th. Hollywood, Florida. That's only a hop and a skip away from the house, man. I might have to drive down the road, and I got to see my guy Justin Gonzales do work. So, man, super pumped. Anything you want to drop? Any kind of sponsors? Anything you guys want to get out?
No, man. Just thank you to my teams, Top Notch Sports Academy, Trials MMA. Guys, if you guys want to go follow my Twitter, my Instagram, it's JTrain_1991. Pretty open book, man. You guys get to see my life of training. You get to see my life outside of training, hanging out with my nieces and nephews, going to the corn maze, just keeping it real, man. Chilling with my dogs. So, man, thanks for having me, brother. There's not much else. I just thank you, man. Just blessed.
Absolutely, man. The best, one of the best featherweights in the world, undefeated, fights Aaron Pico, Bellator 271. My man, continue success. We'll talk after your win.
Thank you, brother.